Click on the link to access over 50 free workout programs to help you lose weight, tone, sculpt, get and stay fit. Whatever your goals may be, we've got you covered.
Hi, it's Chelsea from GymRa, and you're watching my yoga video to sculpt your booty. So it's a pretty intense butt workout, but we'll make sure to work into our whole core. To get started, sit in a comfortable seated position with your legs crossed. We're going to take a few inhales and exhales here together. So exhale all the air out of your lungs, and then inhale as you roll your shoulders up towards your ears. As you exhale, roll your shoulders down and back. One more time, inhaling up to your ears, down and back. This time, roll your shoulders back as you inhale, and then bring them forward. One more time in that direction, inhaling up, exhaling forward. Now flutter your eyes closed for just a moment, and I want you to think about inhaling to fill up your belly, your ribs, and your chest, and exhaling out your chest, your ribs, and your belly. One more nice deep inhale and exhale, and then you can flutter your eyes open. We'll inhale our arms up to the sky, and then bring your left hand over to your right knee. Right hand goes behind you. Inhale up, exhale, twist to gaze over your shoulder. Inhale, hands back up to the center, just switching side, right hand outside of the left knee, left fingertips behind you. Inhale back up, and then let's get started here. So we're gonna plant our feet down in front of us. Our fingertips are gonna face towards our heels. Inhaling your hips up to a reverse tabletop position. Take a breath here, and then slowly bring your glutes back down to the mat. Inhale, push up. Exhale, slowly bring them back down. Up and down, really squeezing into your glutes, warming them up. For 5, for 4, nice and slow and controlled, 3, and 2, and 1. Now coming down, we're just gonna stretch out really quick our hips. So bringing your right ankle to cross right above your left knee. And then you can walk that left foot in a little bit, pressing your chest forward. And throughout this video, you can always click on the link below to take us to the website where all these moves will be broken down for you that we're gonna do today. Just switching legs, bringing your right heel right below that, or left heel right below that right knee. Bringing your chest forward. Nice. Letting that come down, we'll just spin our legs behind us and press into tabletop here. Inhale, let your belly drop and your chest come through your shoulders, gazing up. And then exhale, round your back, tuck your chin. One more like this is the last little bit of our warm-up. Inhaling up, exhaling, tucking your chin. Find a neutral back, tuck your toes, and press your hips up to downward facing dog. Taking a breath here. We're gonna lift our right leg straight up to the ceiling for three-legged dog. Come up high on the left toes, and then let the left heel come back down to the earth. So we're really just pulsing nice and slowly up on those left toes, bringing the heel back down. Keep the right foot flexed. For 5, and 4, and 3, 2, 1. Left heel down, right knee is gonna bend in, bring it right down the middle, look forward, step the right foot up between your hands. You can take your right hand behind your shin to move it forward. You want the right knee right underneath, right above that right ankle. Left leg comes down, untuck the toes, raise your hands up to Anjaneyasana. Think about pulling this right hip back in line with the left, Maybe start to let your gaze go up towards the ceiling or the sky. One more inhale. And then exhale, bring your hands down to frame the right foot, walking your fingertips back, pulling your toes towards your face. You're stretching out the whole length of that right hamstring. Another breath here, and then walking your fingertips forward, tuck the toes of the back foot, and you find yourself in a low lunge. We're gonna bring our hands behind us to hover our body just an inch or two off of that right leg. Keeping your gaze down, we're just gonna move the arms forward, reaching forward, and then back. Forward and back. See if you can sink a little lower in that right leg. Forward and back. Keep it going for 3 and 2 and 1. Nice. Now let your hands bring you all the way up. So now you're in Crescent Pose. Your pinkies roll towards each other. You're high on the toes of the back foot. We're gonna drop the left knee down and back up for 10 and 9 and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straightening that out, bring your hands out in front of you. Get light on the toes of that back foot. So we're putting more weight into that front knee. We're gonna pull our hands as we pull the left leg in and step back. Pull it in, step back. Nice and gently. Keep it going for 6 and 5. You're probably really starting to feel this in the right glute. 3, 2, 1. On the next one, pull that left knee in, give it a little hug. Hands go up to the ceiling, bend the right knee to bring the left knee down in line with the right, sinking low. So you're in this really nice chair pose, sitting back, but also letting your chest raise up. One more breath brings you up to standing. Hands come into heart center. Take an inhale and an exhale, and then inhale, your arms go all the way up to the ceiling to touch. Exhale, fold forward over your legs, gazing at your navel. You can grab onto opposite wrists or opposite elbows here and just sway gently back and forth. Nice. Then letting that go, bringing your hands to your shins to press out, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands. Step one foot, then the other, back to your plank pose. In plank, you're high on your toes. You're pressing through with your fingers so much it can dome out your back. Take a breath, roll forward, and then lower slowly all the way down to your belly. When you get there, untuck your toes. Inhale, pull your chest forward for Cobra Pose, really pulling your chest through your shoulders. Nice, and then tucking your toes, lifting up and pushing your hips back to downward facing dog. Walk out your dog a little bit here. Catch your breath. Nice. And then we're gonna lift our left leg right up to the ceiling on an inhale. Your foot is flexed, your toes point down. Come high on the toes of the right foot, and then let the heel come back down. Nice, nice and slow and controlled. And 8, 7, looks good, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that left knee right down the middle, step it up between your hands. Again, move that left ankle so it's right underneath the knee. Lower the back knee down, untuck the toes. Inhale up to Anjaneyasana. So you're getting a nice stretch through the front side of this right leg, but you're also sitting low into the left leg. Inhaling your arms up. Exhale, bringing your hands down to frame the left foot, walking your hands back as you pull the left toes towards your face. Really nice hamstring stretch down your left leg. One more inhale and exhale, walking your hands forward to frame the left leg. Tuck the toes of the back foot to find yourself in this runner's lunge. You're gonna stay low, just hovering an inch or two, your belly off this left leg, bringing your arms out behind you. And then inhale, your arms come forward, nothing else moves. Your arms are out by your ears, and then back behind you, moving them forward and back, nice and slow and controlled. Sinking a little lower in that left leg for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. And then on this next one, let your hands bring you all the way up to Crescent Pose. Sink a little bit lower in that left leg. Turn your pinkies towards each other to bring your shoulder blades down your back. And then bend into that right knee and pop it back up for 10 and 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lean forward, really lean into this left leg. Get light on the back foot. See if you can pull that right knee in and then step it back. Pull it in, step it back. Hopefully you're on a nice flat surface. It'll be a little easier for you to find your balance. 3 and 2, stepping back lightly. And 1, hold that right knee in. Can twist out the ankle. Arms go overhead, just sink down into your chair pose. Nice, sinking a little lower, let your chest be proud. And then coming to standing, hands come to heart center. Take an inhale and an exhale. And then inhale, your arms go all the way out, spreading like wings to touch overhead. And then exhale, folding forward, gazing at your navel. Inhale, come to halfway lift. You can have your fingertips on the floor, press against your shins. And then plant your hands, step your right foot, and then your left foot back to your plank. Here we are again in plank. Pull up your navel, then shift your weight forward, bending your elbows so close to your body to bring you all the way down to the mat. Untuck your toes, inhale up to Cobra Pose. Nice. Exhale, coming back down, tuck your toes, press back up to your downward facing dog. Nice, you can wiggle out your heels a little bit here. Maybe come high on your toes, bringing your heels to one side, then the other. Nice. Now we're gonna go through that a little bit faster and add on. So right leg is gonna go up to the sky. Bring the right foot back down to the mat and straight back up for 5 and 4 and 3, 2, 1. Right knee to nose, step it between your hands, lower the back knee down, untuck the toes, rise up to Anjaneyasana for a breath. Inhale here. Exhale, hands come down to frame the right foot. Walk it back, getting a stretch down that right leg. Walking your hands back forward, tuck the toes of the back foot, and inhale up to your Crescent Pose. Sinking low for a breath. Take your right hand, swing it out behind you. Left hand goes forward. So you're leaning over this right leg. Nice. Back to Crescent Pose. See if you can hop that left knee up. Give it a tug in. Crossing the left ankle over the right knee, just sinking down low, using the left elbow to push out that left knee. Nice. Coming back up, keeping your hands at heart center. See if you can push the left leg behind you. Coming to Warrior 3. Bend into the right leg to step the left leg way back. One more breath. Inhale up to Crescent Pose. Exhale, bring your hands down to frame the right foot. Step the right foot back and lower through your vinyasa. So lowering down to the ground, maybe this time hovering, rolling over your toes to come to upward facing dog. And then pulling your hips back to downward facing dog. Take a breath. And then inhale, left leg high. Bring that left leg back down towards the mat and back up for 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Keep it high. Bring that left knee forward. Step it up between your hands. Lower the back knee, untuck the toes, raise up to Anjaneyasana. Bring your hands down to frame the left foot, walking your fingertips back as you pull the left toes towards you. Take a breath. And then walking forward to frame the left foot, untuck the toes of the back foot, lift that knee and raise up to Crescent Pose. Taking a breath. This time spinning your left hand behind you, your right hand forward, opening your chest over that left knee. Maybe gazing out towards those left fingertips behind you. Left arm swings back forward. Get light, see if you can hop that right foot up and in, crossing the right ankle over the left knee, sinking down with hands to heart center. Open up this right leg by pressing the elbow into it. Nice. Keeping your hands at heart center, just see if you can push that right leg out behind you for warrior 3. Stretching the crown of your head forward, the heel of your foot back. Bend into the left knee to step your right foot way back. Use your core to bring you up to Crescent Pose for one more breath. And then hands come down to frame the left foot, step the left foot back, lowering through your vinyasa. So exhaling down, inhaling up through your whole breath. And then exhaling back to downward facing dog. Take an inhale and an exhale. And then walk your hands closer together so your thumbs are touching. You can step one foot then the other up on the outside of your hands or bend your knees. See if you can hop your feet up between your hands. So I'll turn to face you now. So you want your feet all the way flat on the ground, your toes point out. You can bring your hands to heart center here and use your forearms to push your legs open. This is already a pretty good workout. We're gonna try to keep our knees wide. Just raise your hands up to the sky. So really pulling your legs apart. Hands back to the center for a moment. Dropping your right hand on the outside of that right foot, lifting your left arm up. Maybe if you're advanced, you do a little bit of a bind here, wrapping your arms around. We're only here for one more breath. Hands back to heart center. Dropping your left hand out to the left. Right arm goes up. Again, maybe if you're advanced, you bind your hands here. Either way, just spinning your chest more open to the sky. And then right hand back up. All we're gonna do is we're gonna keep our legs wide. We're just gonna reach forward with our hands and lift up our glutes so it's in line, a one straight line. So we're inhaling up, exhaling, coming back down. Inhaling up, exhaling back down. It's a little move, but it's powerful. Inhale up, exhale back down. Couple more for 5 and 4 and 3. Nice. And 2 and 1. Beautiful. And then keeping your legs wide, raise your hands up to the sky, come all the way up to standing, bringing your hands to heart center, walking your feet back in so your big toes touch. Inhale, arms go high up to the sky. Keep them reaching up. This time we're just sitting low into our chair pose. From our chair pose, we're gonna try to come up onto our toes in balance for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Letting your heels drop. See if you can lift your toes up. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dropping your toes down, bring your hands to heart center. We're pulsing down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Standing all the way up. Let your arms come down by your side, palms face forward. Taking an inhale, pulling in your navel, and exhaling everything out. Arms go back up to the sky on your inhale. Exhaling, sitting low. This time we're gonna roll onto our toes, but as we do, we're bringing our hands down like airplanes by our sides and then inhaling back up. Exhaling, bringing your hands down. Inhaling back up. 8 more. It doesn't really matter how high you get up on your toes or if you stayed balanced, but it helps if you bring your weight forward. So in Malasana, in the squatting pose, when we were practicing this, it's the same feeling of engaging your core to be able to bring you forward. 2 more. Nice. Can you stay high on your toes, bringing your hands back up, straightening your legs, letting your heels come back down, bringing your hands by your side, closing your eyes, Tadasana. One more inhale. Can flutter your eyes open. Back into chair. This is our last little workout for chair. Sitting low into chair. Bring your hands into heart center. Sit a little bit lower. We're gonna twist our left elbow outside of the right knee and use that to twist our gaze and our shoulder open to the right. Nice. Unwinding, twisting the other way. Twists are so good for us. They wring everything out like wringing out a towel. They help with digestion. Coming back to the center, you can bring that up to standing. Hands coming down by your side. Inhale your hands to heart center. You can step to the corners of your mat or give me a little bend and open your legs up wide. We're gonna have our heels in and our toes pointing out for this one. Inhale, drop down low into goddess pose. So we're coming down with our elbows to touch our legs, and then we're gonna straighten it all up, chest is proud. Coming down, straightening up, and down. Nice and graceful. For 5, and 4, 3, 2, 1. Now stay low, hands back in heart center. Just give me a little bit of movement back and forth. You can lift up one side of your toes, then the other. Good, we're here for 10 more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice, just forward fold a little bit, shake that all out. Beautiful. Then rolling up vertebrae by vertebrae, all the way up to standing. You can heel toe your feet in together. Come to standing at the top of your mat. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, forward fold, gazing at your navel. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back and lower down, hovering in Chaturanga. Inhaling up to upward facing dog. Exhaling, pulling your hips up and back to downward facing dog. Take an inhale here and then exhale, bring your knees down to the mat. Untuck your toes and sit back in child's pose. You deserve it. Bringing your nose towards the mat. Take an inhale and an exhale, stretching your fingertips forward. Letting your belly fill with air. And then slowly walking your hands up, rolling your spine up. Just stretch your legs out in front. We're gonna bring our legs into a butterfly position here. So holding onto your shins or maybe your feet, inhale your chest proud. Exhale, fold forward. You can grab onto your feet here. You can walk your hands out. Just think about letting yourself melt down towards the ground. I like to just shake side to side, just really gently here. Nice. And keeping your legs out, just stretch your hands forward and start to pull your navel towards the ground, vertebrae by vertebrae. Press the soles of your feet together till your arms go overhead. Inhaling here. Exhaling, just reaching up through your legs. Nice, bringing your legs together, hug them in. You can roll back and forth here, tucking your chin. Nice, and then planting your feet so you can reach down and touch your heels. We're gonna just lift our hips straight up towards the sky, rolling our shoulders under, maybe clasping our hands underneath our back to really lift your hips high. Squeezing into your glutes here. We're gonna just do little pulses up for 10 and 9 and 8, 7, 6, 5, keeping your chin in line, 4, 3, 2, 1. Holding it up, coming high on your heels to lift your hips even higher. Dropping to your toes, lifting your heels, hips even higher. Nice. Heels down, feet are flat, and little pulses for 10 more. 9, 8, squeezing into your glutes, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lowering that slowly down. Hugging your knees in, shaking them side to side, and then letting your knees fall over to the right. Your left hand goes out to a T, gazing over at those left fingertips. Enjoying the twist. And then knees back in, dropping them to the other side. Fingertips out to the right, gazing at your right hand. And if you want more videos like this on the go, make sure to download the GymRa app. Bringing your legs to cross at the ankles, just grab onto the outside of the feet here, pulling your legs in, shaking back and forth a little bit. Nice. And then crossing at the thighs, reach up and grab the outside of the feet if that's available. If not, you can always come to a figure 4 on one side. And then just switching your legs so the other one's on top, grabbing the outside of your feet and pulling your legs in. Or again, just doing figure 4 on the other side. And then feet up to the ceiling, grab onto the outside of your feet or the shins, pulling your feet towards you in happy baby. Really release your shoulders down to the mat here. Think about releasing your tailbone down. Maybe you straighten your right leg out and bring it back in. Maybe you straighten your left leg, bring it back in. Maybe you rock side to side a little bit here. Nice, and then letting your hands go to your big toes. See if you can pull your knees even closer to you. Really relaxing your shoulders and your jaw. Relaxing your tongue and your mouth. Let your hands slide to your inner thighs. Rolling your inner thighs towards you, just pull your legs wide open. You can rotate your ankles in one direction, then the other. And then just find stillness. Think about letting gravity do the work to pull your legs down. Last little thing, we'll bring our legs together, pulling our toes towards our face, letting the energy come from our heels and our feet that carry us around all day. Letting your shoulders relax into the earth, turn your palms up, let your hips feel heavy and start to let your ankles feel heavy. So heavy that they just gently and gradually float towards the mat. Your eyes are closed now. And even though you're starting to do a little bit of work in your core, you're letting them just float down, go to the width of the mat, toes turn out, hands face up. Take a deep breath through your belly and let that go. And then let your breathing just return to its normal rhythm. Letting everything relax. And then start to bring just a little bit of movement to your fingers and your toes. You can stay in your Shavasana for a little bit longer, or reach your hands overhead, point your toes, rolling your body in the fetal position to the right if you need more energy for the rest of your day, or to the left if you need more relaxation. And then just gently pushing yourself up to a seated position. And I hope that you enjoyed this yoga video with me today. You'll definitely be feeling it in your booty, and if you keep practicing these videos, you'll be able to really whittle your waist and build the booty muscles that you're looking for. If you like this video, please subscribe to the link below and make sure to check out the GymRa website in the info section.